I don't know why Ghana all of a sudden wants to toe the line of South Africa. We all know that South Africa is the most xenophobic country in the whole of Africa. Every year, our brothers and sisters are killed by South Africans. Around Soweto and beyond, they leave white people, Indians, Pakistanis, and all those people because for them they are clean. Black Africans are slaughtered on the streets of South Africa. My brother, my sister, and this is terrible. I made a poem about it, and it was actually banned in South Africa. A letter to Shabalala. Find it. The video was reported several times, and then social media decided to take it off. But those who want to see it would still have a way of seeing it. My brother, my sister, it looks like Ghanaians are beginning to behave like South Africans. It all started with Buzia. In the days of Buzia, they decided to chase Nigerians out because Ghana was thriving and was doing very well. So they called it the Aliens Compliance Act. And they chased all the people out in the late 1960s.
All right. So as it is, some Ghanaians are still protesting that Nigerians must leave their country. Some of them are saying that they will only allow Nigerians to stay in their country if only they will import goods and sell it to them in wholesale. That they are not allowed, Nigerians are not allowed to sell to retailers. And I say, God, who made that rule? Why some of them are protesting, saying that Nigerians are the cause of all the crimes happening in Ghana? I say, Jesus, is that how bad Nigerians are? Hey, this is incredible. Honestly, I do not blame some of them because most of them are acting in ignorance. Oh yes, most of them are ignorant of what they are doing, ignorant of their actions and ignorant of their words. Oh yes, why some of them are being misled by some politicians? Oh yes, there's this presidential aspirant in Ghana. They call him Hassan Ayariga. That man, I don't know what is wrong with that man. A man coming out to be a president of a country is the one trying to destabilize the country. Tell me the kind of leader that person is. I don't know him, but honestly, I have seen this man's video. I have listened to his podcast. I have seen some protests that he has done. And believe in me, this man has no good agenda for the peaceful living of Ghanaians and peaceful coexistence of other, countries in Ghana. Honestly speaking. So please, I want for some of my Ghanaian friends watching this video, you people should be very, very careful of the politicians you have there. Especially people following this man called Hassan Ayariga. That man does not have good intention, honestly speaking. I'm not speaking this for any political reason. I do not know him. I'm not in Ghana. I'm not a Ghanaian. So I'm not saying this for any political reason. But I'm telling you, it is a fact based on what I've seen and what I've heard. Now, I'm going to allow you in this video to listen to what a Ghanaian said about this whole thing. Because I tell you that some people still have sense, of course. Some people still have sense. So please, just listen to him. Then you do well to drop your comment in the comment section what you think. All right?
There was a bag in those days. They called the Ghana Must Go. That's it. You see it? Up till this date, it's called Ghana Must Go. And I'm glad that the name has remained. For us to remember our sad history. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Ghanaians are ready to resonate the bitterness of this. Look at what happened. Ghanaians were coming back home. They were loaded up on trucks like animals. Rawlings in the days had to send ships to Nigeria to ferry Ghanaians back to Ghana. It was a terrible time. That was when we saw through hardship Ghanaians returning, dressing like Lagosians. They brought sound systems and all the goodies from Nigeria at a time when we should have come together to make Africa prouder and even better. No, we were retaliating. Ghana did it, so Nigeria decided to do it. My brother, my sister, a lot of Ghanaians who came home died. their businesses went down. It looks like Ghanaians are looking forward to revisiting this. Right now, the economy of Ghana is booming in one way or the other. The dollar is at the mercy of the Ghana cedi, at least averagely. And things happen to be good. In some spiritual churches in Nigeria, people are going to give testimonies that they have had a chance to go to Ghana. They are relocating to Ghana, so they are coming to give thanksgiving. It looks like they are going to America. It looks like they are going to England. I am happy to see Africans happy that they are going to other African countries. But in this case, it looks like they are not welcome. Some people have started a demonstration. They are on the streets, my brother, my sister, and they are looking for Nigerians to go. This time round, it's not Ghana must go, it's Nigeria must go. I don't know if this one too would come with a certain bag. They call it the Deca Challenge. My brother, when you look at it, the messages are sad. Chinese, Americans, Europeans, Asians are all in this country. Nobody says anything to them. Yet, some of these people are those who own some of the most luxurious places in Accra and beyond. They own estates, they own whole villages and all that. Nobody sees that as a problem. These people who are here to sell watches, to sell phones, hustle on the street and make some little money, they have become the target of Nigeria must go. What happened to Pakistan must go, India must go, Germany must go, England must go. What happened to that? Or are they angels and Nigerians are all of a sudden demons? You are very ungrateful people, you Ghanaians. Ghana has learnt a lot when it comes to movie making from Nigeria. Yes, we started before Nigeria, but now we are all learning from the biggest movie industry in the whole world. That's Nollywood. Did you know it's bigger than Hollywood? Did you know that? They churn out more movies than Hollywood. We have more movie superstars in Nigeria than Ghana. When we started getting some kind of focus lights on us, it was a Nigerian Nollywood that started inviting Ghanaian actors and actresses to come and feature in their movies. It came to a time, what they call home movies. In Nigeria, we call them Nigerian movies here. Any house that did not have these home movies was a jungle. Why is it that all of a sudden Nigerians have become demons and must go? They claim that they are taking their jobs from them and so on and so forth. There was an Igbo man who came out and said he wanted to build an Igbo village. I don't have any problem with that. I have talked about it. Many have demonized me because they are still living in the mediocrity of their small brains. These are ignorant people who have never traveled. So they think their country is everything. It's good to love your country, but when you have to use your country to xenophobically run other people down, that is where the problem is. My brother, my sister, the Igbo man said he wanted to build a village. His enemies from Nigeria started to attack him. They vilified him and pushed Ghanaians to start misbehaving, misquoting a lot of the things the man said. Now he's gone quiet. Yam festival has come and is gone. Every year he would have celebrated it. This year, no, he's quiet. He won't do it for you to victimize him and kick him out. Surprisingly, Nigerians are behind this to get the man out. But the thing is now spiraling back like a boomerang against all Nigerians here in Ghana. But not Ghanaians are that silly. Not all Ghanaians are that silly. And not all Nigerians are that silly. You see, Ephebia mono. Monso. Monse. And kadu mensa. Monse. The enseno. Ebi woho. Look at the story. calls mount for calm as Ghanaians urge security agencies to address Nigeria must go protest. Run it. This is serious. Watch it. A section of the Ghanaian populace has called on the country's security agencies to rein in organizers of the Nigeria must go protest, warning that such actions threaten Ghana's hard-won reputation as a peaceful and hospitable nation. Now, according to the concerned citizens, the recent wave of anti-Nigerian demonstrations has created unnecessary tension among other foreign nationals residing in Ghana, a situation that could have dire implications for the country's economy and diplomatic relations. That's it. They think that they are chasing Nigerians out, but other people are watching. If you can chase Nigerians out, you can chase Zimbabweans too, you can chase Tanzanians too, you can chase South Africans too. They won't invest for you to chase them out and take their investment. They see you to be xenophobic. These xenophobic attacks, do you know the impact they are having on South Africa? Mahama has heard this and is mad and angry. He has spoken about it. He has assured the Nigerian government that Nigerians are safe in this country and that everything is okay. In fact, he told the president of Nigeria that everything is okay. This is Tinubu and Mahama. They have spoken about it. So security agencies anytime soon are going to jump and quell some of these protests. They don't make sense. They bring down Africa. Let's look at our laws and use the laws rather than xenophobia. Today, it might be Nigeria. Tomorrow, it will be you. We don't want this to continue. Ghana must go. Nigeria must go. Doesn't make sense. It's the black pot.
You see, gradually your intentions are becoming more clear now, Ghanaians. Initially, it started with Igbo King, remember? And now it's Nigerians must leave. And on what basis? On the basis that they are trading, they occupy most of the shops, right? So you quite agree with me that initially it was a kind of a situation where Nigerians were associated to a lot of criminality, whatever, somebody, a Ghana Igbo King trying to take over your land. But now it's becoming obvious. That is the fact that I think you don't have a competing spirit, and to some certain extent you are intimidated with the progress and prosperity of Nigerians. They are mostly the Igbos, all right? And if we're even to talk of the basis of attaching criminality or a kind of bad things to a particular country or whatever, all these things you people are talking about, have you forgotten that you people are the headquarter of HK? If you know what HK is, you people are the headquarter. And where did Nigeria learn Ghana burger? People that knows Ghana burger, you know what I mean by Ghana burger. You people brought all these things. Or are you even going to be talking about the Olosho you people are talking about? You see, part of the reason why we can't even descend to the extent of maybe picking you people to pursue you or to chase you out of Nigeria is just on the basis that there's actually enough to share in Nigeria. So adequate. And the last time I checked, if we say we want even begin to find who be Ghanaians to carry them come off for Niger, at the end of the day, there are no people that even attract our attention. Based on the fact that to some certain extent, since Nigeria is a very competitive environment, you need to be very competitive and you need to be very big, successful before we go even see you. So when we look now, when we find Ghanaians, we will know they see you now. And that is why, seriously, we don't even have that time to look into your direction. But what I'm just basically trying to say is, you see, and on the other hand again, we're talking about a country that's under ECOWAS. So you quite agree with me to some certain extent that even the ECOWAS looks like a joke. Because you can't, if you know the meaning of being a member country in ECOWAS, you will know that all these things you are kicking against negates the provision of the ECOWAS. But here are you. Well, the only thing I have to advise you people is it will be highly unreasonable for somebody to see people coming in to develop your own economy with trades and a lot of things, and you people are actually kicking against it. And let's face it, Is it that all you people protesting or whatever now, is it that you have money to open up a shop and trade, and that opportunity was not available because Nigerians have occupied all the shops? Is it not funny? You people need to wake up. Seriously. It's no more becoming funny. While on the other hand, I don't even blame them entirely. I blame we Nigerians for allowing just two state equivalent in Nigeria to now be among. If we're even to take this from developed nations, we can't take it from Ghana. 2 states. What is the GDP? Let's face it. What is the GDP? What is the population? What is the land mass? What is the natural resources? And I remember when Buhari closed down the border, you people came to beg, didn't you? You people came to beg because, in short, mostly what we were even bringing in was alomo bitters and the rest of it. And still, that affected your economy. But now Ghana has the mouth to come out and say that Nigerians must go. You people are jokers. But meanwhile, to Nigerians, I just feel this is a clarion call. Let's not allow a situation where we just allow presidents that cannot pilot us to the desired result to avoid this sea finish from these small states. And I keep saying, waiting be Ghana where Pablo no fit buy. That is just it. You people should wake up. It's either we live together as one Africa, as one nation, progressively, and kick against that which is evil, or at the same time, you people can go on your own. I'm telling you, even if the whole of Nigerians leave Ghana today, it doesn't touch Nigeria in any way, because it has not even affected a fraction of the total population of Nigeria. So what do you think? What do you think you're actually trying to prove? Nothing. Wake up, be competitive, and be reasonable, and be responsive. Hustle, so that people's success will not intimidate.
This is Hassan Yariga. He is a Ghanaian politician, a businessman, an accountant. This is the man who is masterminding the fracas and division or inciting Ghanaians against Nigerians living in Ghana. You see, this man is an hypocrite. This man contested for the position of president under the All People's Congress, a political party which he founded and is currently the leader, to become the president of Ghana in 2016. But he failed woefully because he does not have the credentials to become the president of Ghana. When you listen to this man speaks, you know that this man is not very intelligent. He is so lackadaisical. He lacks interpersonal skills. You see, this man is such an hypocrite when he criticizes Nigerians or criticizes foreigners living in Ghana. You see, this man have not told Ghanaians that he once lived in Nigeria. Sorry, this man lived in Nigeria when the Hilaliman administration, which was the 8th president of Ghana, was overthrown by Jerry Rawlings. This man and his parents lived in northern Nigeria, Zaria to be precise, when the government of Hilalima was overthrown by Jerry Rawlings. So this man Nigerian has been a benefactor to this man. Nigerian gave him refuge with his father and mother and siblings when the government of Jerry Rawlings kicked them out of Ghana. It is this same man that is sowing the seed of disunity among Nigerians and Ghanaians. So most Ghanaians are not aware that Hassan Yariga went to Barawa College in Zaria, in northern Nigeria, you know, where he studied during his time in Nigeria. He hasn't disclosed this to the public, but he's very quick to incite Ghanaians against Nigeria because he has a ambition to become the president of Ghana. If Ghana as a country will stoop so low to appoint such an ineptitude, you know, as the president of the country, that Ghana has done himself a disservice to the global community. Ghanaian president, the current president of Ghana, President Mahama, you can see the level of intelligence and eloquence when he speaks. The previous President Nana Akufo-Addo, you could not deny the level of eloquence when this man speaks. You listen. He's brilliant in terms of communication skills. But Hassan Ayariga is just like a tout. You know, he has no communication skills. He's so thuggish. You know, there was when the Igbo king was having an interview in the Ghana television, he called into the show threatening to storm the studio and attack or ensure they do not leave the studio alive. That is the kind of individual that wants to become the president of Ghana. This man is a hypocrite. He also said if he was to become the president of Ghana, foreigners will not be allowed to own assets in Ghana. No foreigner will be allowed to own lands or assets in Ghana. Come to Ghana, do your business, and exit the country. You see, he's completely ignorant of how a country is run, you know, in how the economy of a country is managed. Maybe somebody needs to teach him basic economics. You know, I heard he studied economics and geography. I don't know, maybe he wasn't in class. He did not read economics properly. You know, there is a difference between GDP and GNI. You know, GDP of a country is the total goods and service produced in a country within a particular period of time, which is usually 12 months. You know, the gross national income of a country is the total income generated in a country, excluding taxation income plus net income from abroad. So what does that tell Hassan Ayariga, who is a completely illiterate, you know, who is not very urbane, who is not very cerebral in terms of economic management? No country in the world can survive without foreign direct investment, without foreigners owning assets in your country. You know, if you think Ghana can survive on its own without foreigners coming into Ghana to invest and own assets, Ghana will not be where it is today. Ghana is a small country, a smaller economy. If every foreigner was to pull out the assets and resources of Ghana, the Ghanaian economy will not be up to $20 billion. So somebody needs to lecture this ignorant buffoon who is inciting Ghanaians against Nigerians and other foreigners living in Ghana because he wants to become the president. He has an ambition to become the president of Ghana. He's a populist. He's just creating inciting statements. He's trying to be sensational, you know, when he speaks, because this will get Ghanaians angry, and in the long run we gravitate towards him when he comes to contest the next presidential election. He's trying to make the current government feel bad that the current government is not listening to the yearnings of Ghanaians. But I think Ghanaians will be so docile if they decide to elect such an ignorant, unintelligent man who has nothing to offer the country. Hassan Ayariga is an hypocrite. Nigerian has gave him refuge when he and his father, Frank Ayariga, were on exile during the time of Jerry Rawlings. He has never mentioned that. He has never mentioned that he once benefited from the country he despises today, from the citizens of the country he wants them to leave Ghana, because of his enviness that Nigerians are beginning to dominate various sectors of the economy of Ghana. So he's an ignorant. So Ghanaians, be very careful of this man. If you decide to elect this man as your president in the future, you would bring shame to your nation. This man does not have the ability to have excellent communications with international leaders. He's a tout and a thug who has nothing to offer Ghanaians. That is my take.
Well, after seeing all this, what do you think? Be very careful of this man called Hassan Ayariga. I say it again. Do well to drop your comment in the comment section what to think, all right? Thank you very much. I'll see you in my next video. God bless you.